So, hello everyone, my name is Marcio Mateus, and in this session we'll present the pilots of i3 Market. We'll have three pilots, one for the well-being domain, then another for the Industry 5.0 domain, and the third one about the automotive domain. In each pilot, we will present the context of the pilot and how they want, or what the main advantages that they will expect to gain from integrating with i3 Market. We will present some of the integration, or the results of the integrations, the current integrations with the i3 Market backplane, and also provide a video about highlighting the main features or the main advantage of using i3 Market on these domains. We'll start with the pilot regarding the well-being, and that will be presented by Bruno Michael.
Yes, so as mentioned before, the backplane calls do not work at the moment, so we cannot give a consistent demonstration, a consistent live demonstration. I mean, we can give an offline demonstration with our own backend, but we cannot give the i3 Market backplane and also not the cross-consumption demonstration. So, I mean, I can show the status. So the basic functionality, the temporary user and function management. So I'm using a local user management, generation of simulated data, the overall framework, how we connect between the dataset, simulated dataset, and the front end. And the interaction with the i3 Market backplane does not work today. It used to work, but the server is down, so we cannot demonstrate it. And that's the problem actually for all these, let's say, final demonstrations. When one part of the chain is broken, we cannot demonstrate. So we need to probably also look for fallback solutions. So we need to have two servers that can do the job so that we can switch between servers in case of need. So what we're doing is we're replacing an existing IoT platform with a simulated server, which is in a cloud database, which we then can access and make available via API calls managed through the Wellbeing portal. So here are the calls to this database, so we can return metadata, we can get sensor data and get process data for a certain, let's say, data set. We implemented datasets from ActiveH Parma, and here is a simulated dataset and the process that is used to check the validity of the dataset and the access. And what we have here is the server where it runs. It's on an IBM Cloud server. And this is this server. So we now create access to this server through the Wellbeing pilot user interface, and we implement group monitoring solutions and Wellbeing portal, and that allows then to do. So the demo has the following script, so we can do the local login. We might be able, within the time left, that we can do an i3 Market functionality login. Then we can show the Wellbeing portal, we can show the metadata access, we can show the providers, we can show register, how to register an offering and execute an offering. We can provide the list either on the local backplane or backend, or via I3 market backplane. Then we can trigger a search. And of course, we want to trigger cross-consumption searches from offers being provided from Siemens, from the manufacturing, or from Atos, and show the list again, either based on the local backend or on the I3 market backplane. And so that I added now just recently, we need some fallback servers in case of problems. So we can do the login for this Wellbeing portal front end, and then we get the portal. We can access the server for the data. We can get this metadata listing, and then we can trigger search and offer, and of course the offer is being posted then on the I3 market backplane, and then we can search with the keywords or the provider ID for this. And yeah, what do we have? So I mean, we have now the backend running from Strapi, so we have all these searches that we trigger, and
Sorry, Bruno, can you maximize the screen because it's quite slow? Quite small.
It doesn't enlarge this let's say the Google view.
Yeah, no, just the window, because we see all your windows.
Yeah.
The green button on the left, on the top left. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah. So here is the Strapi backend, and what I have here is of course the so I can trigger an offer. So. And with the lifetime and the offer title test, yeah. And then save and send offer, and now I see that there is an error on the side of the it's the fetch error on the side of the I3 market backplane. So it's not really posted on the back end, but it's posted on my own. Then I can trigger a search. So, and there is certain parameters that there will be more parameters, and now what should happen is actually we should be able to get the pop-up of the results. So save and send research again. We have a fetch error on the side of I3 market backplane. So that's what I can show. On the side of my own servers, I mean, we can get access to the metadata. So that's the metadata from the ActiveH server. So that works. And I can go for process data. That takes a while, so that's a larger data set. Okay. Yeah, so the access to the data provision API is also working. Okay, so that's all that I can show.